guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. LR Vegito Blue, LR Vegito Blue. Let's go, let's go. Let's go ahead and give the Rainbow Star to our boy. Now, okay, so in terms of build here, the way I figured it is that LR Vegito Blue, I mean, he's pretty much perfect as is once he transforms. He's already super effective against all types, so you don't really need as much of a crit from him. He's gonna additional like crazy anyway, so I think going like 25 plus additional or something like that is, for the most part, probably going to be overkill. Now, I don't know if raw defense will be great, because I think the Blue Goku and Vegeta, you know, the fraud alerts are ringing once their intro is up anyway. I don't know that just raw defense is going to help them. I think that the extra dodge is what we want to go for sure. I'm just sort of doing this because this would, you know, give us a little bit of extra help just in case, you know, the intro wears off, we're not able to transform quickly. But then also, transformed LR Vegito Blue will easily tank probably, you know, Omega, Rose, First Form Cell, all those super attacks. So the First Form Cell, the fight's gonna be too quick. But he'll be able to get those transformation, like those, he'll tank those supers. But, you know, do we want to eat 300k or do we want to just eat 0 by dodging, right? So I definitely feel very good about dodging. Let's test them out. Let's see Blue Goku and Vegeta, you know, Link level 5 or so, and let's see how impressive these boys can be for us. Alright, so we are here with LR, Blue Goku, and Blue Vegeta. Alright, so I did record the 55% video, right? Like after the stream. Now I got here. We'll just get some footage in while I'm talking. But I got shafted just like merciless. It was bad. It was tough. Bad shaft. 11,000 stones. I mean, that's with the 3+1. It was one of my probably like top. I don't know. It's got to be at least 3.7 right there. Oof. Okay. It's got to be like a top. It's definitely a top 10 shaft of all time for me. I mean, top 5, I don't know. I mean, there's, remember, Blue Kaioken, Goku Evolution, Blue Vegeta, LR Goku and Frieza, AGL, LR UI Goku's banner unit, the Tech Gohan and Piccolo, Oceania Shenron on the Double Rates banner was really bad once in the day. The Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the guy that still has an easy aid. AGL Tapion was featured on that Double Rates banner, and it took me 3,500 to get one copy or something like that. Like, I've had some devastating shafts, but this one certainly was bad. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. Now, I was gonna make a tweet about this. I probably still should, but you know, when I stream, even when I record, I'm very animated. Like, you know, I typically don't use face cam and stuff like that, but I'm gesturing and shit. Like, I'm like doing all this type of stuff, even though no one can see it. So it's like I streamed for 3 hours, 11,000 stone shaft. I mean, you know, your boy was a little bit sleepy. I was able to get the 55% out for Goku and Vegeta. I wanted to get 55% to the Rainbow videos, even start, you know, going into like the Omega showcases and First Form Cell and Rose and stuff like that. But I mean, your boy just me. I just fell asleep. I wake up, everyone is losing their minds about this Goku and Vegeta. Now, are they one of the best units in the game? Yes. Is Vegito underpowered? No. But this character does, in fact, have a weakness, right? A very bad weakness. For the first 4 turns, while their intro is up, they get an extra 100% defense and they're guarding. They are very good during that portion, especially in slot 1. They're going to get an extra 150% defense and a high chance to dodge. Now, the issue appears to me to be that they did not... Remember what just happened with Hearts and Tech Janemba and all these characters where they got like that slight adjustment and then the extra guard the first turn? It seems like they almost wanted to avoid that with Vegito. So it's like they cut off, like they should be guarding for another turn at least. Like they should have 3 rotations of guard, 5 turns, but they don't. Right, presumably because I guess they didn't want to have to give Vegito Blue 1 turn of guard. Now, I will just say this. Transformed Vegito Blue, I'm seeing a lot of disrespect towards him, and I just feel like people are clueless. I don't know. I mean, let me keep going in the World Tour. I don't want to say clueless, because let me keep going in the World Tour first, but This guy's performance should be very similar to Full Power Super Saiyan 4. They're a little bit different, but they're functionally doing the same shit. So I am confused. I've only ever seen Full Power Super Saiyan 4 getting his dick sucked hard. His stomach is caving in from how people treat him. I don't understand why this Vegito is getting disrespected, because Goresh was even telling me it's not just Goku and Vegeta that people are upset about. Goresh said even the Japanese players are saying that Vegito's damage isn't good enough, which is just, I mean, I think that's clown shit. Right, that shows that the Japanese players, like, they're not nailing shit 100% of the time. Nobody is. Because to think that this guy's damage is underwhelming, I think is stupid. Now, in base, yeah, these boys right here, they're not setting records with their damage. Hell no. But they're not, like, dog shit by any means. So, alright, now keep in mind, after Yajirobe gets orbs, we're going to get Yajirobe support is going to kick in, and they're going to get their 150% defense from being in slot 1, and they have a 50% chance to dodge. You know, I already, you know, kind of like went over my ideas and my theory crafting for the build and stuff like that I did go ahead and go for with them. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what we get. So we're going to get a lot of dodges from this character. In base, they need to dodge. Vegito dodging will be very much helpful to us. 5.89. I didn't check it, but we have all 7 links activated right here with the LR gods. Super Saiyan, Warrior Gods, Godly Power, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Kamehameha, Legendary Power. 7 out of 7 are activated. Now, I think you could make a good case that this is kind of an unacceptable level of damage considering the strong rotation, right? You know, this is, look at the gods, right? Like, look at their damage. Quite a difference, right? And they're, you know, closing on 2 years old now. So, like, you know, both units had all 7 links activated. We have Yajirobe support, and you could just see that Goku and Vegeta's damage is very mid. But here's the thing. Guess what's way more important than damage? Defense. And Goku and Vegeta are a strong defensive character for the first several turns. Now, the fraud alerts will be ringing for them after their first 2 turns and that guard is gone. Make no mistake about it. But this is why, I mean, you know, everyone loves their damage builds. Well, I'm protecting my asshole with a lot of dodge for that specific reason. Now, one thing to not forget as well is that they do stack. Our boys are stacking, right? Every single time that they are super attacking. Goku and Vegeta, their 18-key super attack is giving them defensive stacking. Their 12-key super attack is giving them attack stacking. Now, in my opinion, Vegito does not need to be touched at all. He's perfect. I'm dead ass. I don't think no changes need to be made to Vegito. He's perfect as is. Goku and Vegeta, I think there's 2 things that could have been changed or made different. The transformation condition is really bad, and then I feel like what they could have done is the super attack effects. They want it to be matching, right? So they stack defense on 18-key and they stack attack on their 12-key. All they have to do is they stack attack on 12-key and they get 30% defense for 1 turn. And then on their 18-key, they stack defense and then they get 30% attack for 1 turn. That's all they have to do. If they would do that, it would be significantly better for them. All right, so this is a very, very powerful rotation right here for our boys, the Blues. I mean, we're looking at them. So they're up to 379. We have Yajirobe support and we have Bulma support up. Remember, they're still going to get their 150%. Yajirobe, by the way, I think could be a very competitive unit on this team because Yajirobe is a good character to take damage. I'm going to transform with them. Let's just not even take the risk. Let's just transform. Yajirobe is a great character to take damage, but typically not usually to die. And that's, you know, the thing for Goku and Vegeta is we are going to need them to potentially take damage. So they could transform into Vegito if HP is 70% or less starting from the 5th turn from the start of turn, or with a Future Saga category ally or enemy on the rotation from the 7th turn. Now, the way this works, it's not just turn 5, it's like the 5th turn from Goku and Vegeta's first, like, you know, the first time they show up. Their first appearance. So it's like basically you need 3 rotations with Goku and Vegeta. Or it's 4 rotations with Goku and Vegeta if it's just going to be based on the Future Saga category ally or enemy, right? Now that's the issue. I mean, they just gave us some of the strongest, toughest fights in the game against Rose Goku Black and against First Form Cell. Do you guys know what those fights are. They're fights structured to be very quick, right? Cell is 1 phase. Goku Black is 2 phases, but he's basically, you know, a little bit stronger than Cell. So it's like we have stuff set up like that, and, you know, it's just like they're like, all right, well, check out this, you know, turn 10 transforming character. It's like, I don't know if I really like that. So I think the 2 changes that could have been made, very, very, very simple shit here. Again, 30% defense added to their 12 key and 30% attack added to their 18 key. That just is to make it kind of like match up, I think, is fine. They don't need the attack on 18 key, but I say that just to sort of match it up. And then I think their active skill, just turn 5. Boom, that's it. Not their 5th turn, but just turn 5. Then you can pop the active skill. There is value in staying in base because you're stacking, right? And remember, attack stacking typically is worthless, overrated, pointless, not what some people pretend it is. But if you're building your attack towards a powerful active skill, which you are, because Vegito has one, then it does matter. It is meaningful, right? Let's put them in slot... Gogeta's not going to kill here, right? Nah, let's intentionally aim back. Wait, this is Gogeta. Yeah, this is, yeah, Gogeta. I'm blabbering away. I'm like, wait a minute. Did Gogeta just transform? He did. He did. We don't have to worry about it. Okay, so this is going to be a good turn. So I put Goku and Vegeta in slot 2 this time. The reason for this, right? So in slot 1, Goku and Vegeta get their 150% defense and the high chance to dodge as the first attacker in the turn. Typically, that's what you're going to want to go with. Defense is always better than offense. Look at every major character they've released this year. Besides, like, Omega, they're all offensive powerhouses. Kale, God Goku, Super Trunks, Full Power Super Saiyan 4, 8th Anniversary LRs. Like, they're all pretty much offensive powerhouses, right? Where units become frauds or little sluts that get taken out by these enemies, it's because they are weak defensively, right? So, typically, you do want to probably get Goku and Vegeta in slot 1. Now, in slot 2, they get an extra 100% attack, 50% defense, and they get another additional that has a high chance to be a super, right? So they're basically getting another additional by putting them in slot 2 or 3, and then here we go. Like, now, they look quite a bit better damage-wise than slot 2 and 3, and this is where I think they could be much more effective as a character. If all these 12-key super attacks were giving them defense just for this turn, that would balance it, and it would fix their issues. It would be very safe, very comfortable to run them. I think our guard is our guard still up? Yeah, see, that's just, wow. Okay. I mean, that's, yeah, okay, there we go. Perfect. That's, I mean, I'm glad I'm talking all this shit, and then we see it right there. Boom. Now, if Goku and Vegeta had done 50 12-key super attacks right there, and they were getting 30% defense every single time, you know, what happens? Things change up quite a bit right there. That was a perfect example of people's issues with this character. After your guard wears off, if you get caught, you're screwed. And that was the friend Goku and Vegeta. Now, I don't want to... People really are being very genuine and asking me not to cool out on the dodge rants. I do want to... A lot of people are... I would like to cool out, but let me just take a glance. Okay. I really, like, again, if you guys don't like dodge, I mean, I guess, you know, additionals and crits and stuff like that. I'm not the biggest fan of the attack equip either. Again, I do think building your characters more with an eye for defense is how you're going to win more than offense, but I don't think you need tons of crits. Damn, that silver equip is a level 1 crit and 5 super attack boost. So this friend, Vegito, is going to do much higher attack stats than mine. Between the 2 super attack boost and the level 6 attack, they're gonna, like, their attack stats are gonna be much higher than the ones mine is putting out. But Vegito, when we transform into Vegito, he's already just freely super effective against all types. I mean, to be fair, you are in Goku and Vegeta form for a lot of the fight, you know, so the crits certainly can help there, but you're not winning from them critting, right? You're winning from not dying from these big bosses. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to transform into Vegito right here. One issue, I think that here's another thing that is maybe dumb. I actually haven't brought this up yet. When they fuse, they do not heal. That feels really shitty. I was going to tweet this. That one good thing is we know when they fuse, they're going to heal. Because remember, Goku and Vegeta eat Senzu, and then they fuse. So I don't know why, like, they could have just had... Like, Vegeta is eating the Senzu while putting on the Potara. Like, they could have done that given us a full heal, I've seen an argument of, oh, if you do that, then the other Vegito can't transform. So? You think I give a shit? Like, the heal would be pretty nice right here, don't you think? I sure wish we would heal when we transform. So, like, there's definitely some issues, but, I mean, I feel like I've been very negative so far in this video, but keep in mind, I mean, I do think this is still a top 5 level character, and once we go into Big Daddy mode into Vegito here, I mean, it's GG. I have no criticisms of Vegito's kit whatsoever. Now, we are going to transform, and then we're immediately going to go into his active. We can do the active if there is one enemy whose HP is under 50%, or we are under 50% HP. Both conditions are active. Vegito will do ultimate damage, and then he guaranteed dodges for the turn. So this is going to be sick. So let's go ahead and pop this.
Vegeta!
耐えてやる。俺はベジータとカカロットの合体ベジットだ。そしてこれがベジットブレー。どうした？俺のスピードにはついてこられないか。捕まりやがれ！
Man, that KO screen, though, my God. Dude, that eye glow shit. Rose does one of those, too. It was when Rose first, like, Goku Black first goes Rose, like, when he's kind of, like, swapping hands with Vegeta, there's a moment where his eyes do that. Like, oh, man, they could give us a sick Carnival Rose in Part 2. Okay, so there was that. Oh, wow, this is so good for us. Yeah, this really is. How do I want to do this? I guess we'll just play the animations. I mean, dude, these animations are so goddamn good. Let's just play them again. I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna pop 2 of them. I believe, by the way, that Vegito, by using the active in slot 2, we should activate some of his abilities, by the way. He gets an additional super in slot 2 or 3. And then he also gets a medium chance of launching another super in slot 2 or 3. I have not yet gotten clarification on if it works like Piccolo Jr., where you need to collect orbs in slot 2 to proc it, or if it works like the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions, where just using the active skill in slot 2 or 3 will proc the ability. I'm not super sure, but, you know, we can maybe take a look. I mean, remember, he's got the huge damage reduction. We're going to have the guaranteed dodge on this turn. This is going to be another fire turn. Again, I just want to see these animations again.
ほらよベジータ。
くそ、1時間耐えてやる。俺はベジータとカカロットの合体ベジットだ。そしてこれがベジットブレー。 どうした？俺のスピードにはついてこられないか。捕まりやがれ！
Wow, that damage, 12 million, no crit, just, yeah, remember, this friend, Vegito, even though his links are pretty, wow, damn, we could get 7 out of 7 in slot 2 right there, but we're gonna put him in slot 1. We have the guaranteed dodge. This is the thing about this Vegito. Dude, a rotation like this is so crazy. The blue fusions, I mean, Vegito Blue especially, this guy, in slot 2, I mean, a big boss super attack, like, you know, from Rose or something like that could kill him. Yeah, like a 1.8 million super or something like that. But this guy should be very competitive in slot 2, right? He's going to get a lot of super attacks as well. Or if we're running them in slot 3, they do have their 70% chance to dodge as well. So this is just really good. The characters are set up super well. Now remember, our Vegito Blue is going to have guaranteed dodge on this turn since we did do the active skill, but he gets 30% damage reduction before attacking, 20% damage reduction in slot 1, a high chance to dodge in slot 1, and additional has a high chance to super in slot 1. He gets an additional super at 20 key. So how does this work? Okay, so we're going to do our first super, then we could do a second super from slot 1, then we could do a third super from 20 key, and then hit a potential system. So we could do a maximum of 4 super attacks. Yeah, we could do a maximum of 4 super attacks. That could jump up to 6 if he does work like the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions. It jumps up to 6 because we could get the additional super from slot 2, and then we could get the medium chance of the additional super as well. So let's see. Let's see how many super attacks we do. We might just kill Frieza before I get a chance to see. I mean, I'll just ask someone after this, because we're probably just going to kill him. Because remember, again, Vegito is super effective against all types, just for free. So that does really negate the hunger for crits. I mean, crits will still give extra damage, but they're not nearly as important. Okay, so here's super attack number 3. So again, if he gets to 5, then he does work the same way as the Blue Fusions. So this is number 3 right here. Okay, cool. Okay, here's number 4. Okay, I mean, he's pretty good. I mean, just pointing that out. Vegito has no problem. Okay. Now, do we get a 5th? We do, so he works like the 5th anniversary Blue Fusions. Okay, so a 5th, and then he's gonna do one more, too. Okay. Yeah, here's number 5, and then we got 6 coming in hot as well, but it's only a normal. But he's still dead. Yeah, there's the active plus 6 attack rotation right there. So again, I mean, I understand everyone doom posting, "Oh my God, Vegito is so weak." No, he's not. Goku and Vegeta have a little bit of a weakness. There's a window where they could get caught, but Vegito is that guy. Don't get that twisted at all there.